Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For the cheapest coins anywhere, check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So now that part 2 of Gridiron Guardians is out, we can officially talk about which is the best strategy card to pick for this promo and also the best free 86. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Cannon for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notifications on, and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, we have Thursday Night Football tonight, so if you guys sign up right now in Underdog Fantasy using code ZERK, it'll double your first deposit up to $500 until October 4th, and you'll get this Jared Goff 0.5 total yard special. However, if you guys are watching this video after Thursday Night Football, sign up right now using code ZERK, and you'll still get a 0.5 total yard special for somebody else. Which, by the way, my NFL picks for tonight are up right now over on Twitter. Between Sunday and Monday, my dad and I had over $3,000 in wins. We'll see if we can keep it going tonight. Obviously, a couple of injuries involved with tonight's game. It gets a little bit trickier, but either which way, I'm on a heater. See if we can keep that going. Now, starting off, guys, we need to talk about number 1, how do you get this fantasy pack for the strategy cards? I know people are going to ask about that. If you guys have not already logged in and gotten there, it is simply level 4 for Gridiron Guardians, and that's how you get the strategy pack. And then as for, the BND players, right here at level 12, you get a BND 86 overall, and then also at the end here at level 20, you do get just an 86 overall fantasy pack in general. I believe there's also another one you guys can earn from the house rules. If you got here and you didn't open up the pack, hopefully it should update with the part 2 players here, but if you earn this right now, it should be all the players. So starting off, let's talk about the Gridiron Guardian strategy item fantasy pack. As I told you guys, I was going to wait until part 2 came out to see which of these players I was going to pick up. Now, no matter what you go with here, this is important to note. It doesn't just give you those boosts for those players. So if you go with gliders, right, it's not going to only boost your gliders players with this. This boosts any of your players that you have that are Gridiron Guardian. It gives you all these boosts here, so keep that in mind. Now, I, of course, am based this off of the players that I'm picking up on my team, and which ones I feel like are best. Now, in general, though, I feel like the best ones to go with, number 1, legitimate legs, getting the agility and spin, is actually pretty solid, but in terms of, like, the best players to go with here, I don't really feel like legitimate legs is overall the best one. Boom Bros, hit power, strength, and trucking. Hit power, you just don't really see a lot of fumbles this year. I mostly get fumbles from stripping people by, spamming the right bumper on them. So that's my thoughts there. Scrappers, I feel like is a great one. Compatriots, release. There's not really great receivers in this promo. Break, tackle, awareness, whatever. But as for the M-Force as well, pursuit, tackle, that's good. And then break, sack. Again, I don't feel like you really necessarily want to use like Trevor Lawrence from this promo. There's a lot of other quarterbacks. So in my opinion, guys, I feel like the best one to go with is Scrappers. The 3 players that I have from this promo on my team are the fullback. So impact blocking, catching, run blocking. He gets all that. Vita Vea. Impact block does also go into effect on defense. It helps them separating from a block there. So I have Vita Vea and Isaiah Simmons. So catching an impact block is going to help them. Catching, not really too much, to be honest there. Isaiah Simmons doesn't really drop picks. And then as for Vita Vea, he's probably not going to catch a pick. But either which way, the impact block, catching, and run blocking, that helps both my offensive players and my defensive players, I feel like personally the most. We're going to add that in. And once you guys choose that, by the way, just come over here, go to program, and you add that into the scrappers. You can see now I'm getting +5 impact block, catching, and run blocking to those guys. You can see here on Vita Vea now he has 44 catching, didn't really do much, but his impact block now is a 95, which is pretty crazy. And it's obviously going to help Alec Ingold the most, who now has 90 impact blocks, 79 run block, and 86 catching. I don't throw to him, but really just helped him out as a lead blocker. So I absolutely will take that. Let's give him the best free 86s. All right, so I have my top 5 best free BND 86s to pick here, guys. Starting off at number 5, we have Trayvon Moehrig. Now, I gotta say, this card's actually really good. The only reason why he is so low on this list here is simply because he's a safety that can't really cover. So essentially, this is your user. If you're picking him, you are picking him 100% to be a user card for you, and at that, he's pretty good, right? 6'1", 87 speed, 87 excel. Definitely has the speed, has the acceleration, has the height. The change of direction, though, is an 81. The jumping's a 78. Agility's an 82. And as I said, he can't cover. So you don't want to leave him out there just, in coverage. You always want to be usering on him pretty much every single play. And especially when it comes to safeties here, You know, I can personally consider it, you know, a depth position because I actually like to use 4 safeties on my team. Some people may only use, you know, 1 strong safety or 2 strong safeties or, you know, however many safeties you have, whatever. But I like this Trayvon Moehrig as a user. Very good. However, I think he's going to be outdated pretty quickly here. We already have, you know, a couple of better users in the game, and we're sure to get some better user cards in the game very quickly as well with a couple of promos that we have coming up, like Most Feared. We're going to get some speedy, tall users, whatever, that actually can cover on their own as well. But Trayvon Moehrig, if you don't have Isaiah Simmons, you don't have a Cam Chancellor, whatever, pairing him and Eric Berry at middle linebacker, that sounds pretty good. Now, at number 4, I'm going to go with Chris Olave here, and the reason I have Chris Olave at 4 is because he's a depth position player, right? You can put him at wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5, and he may end up getting the game for you. The card itself is not crazy. He's 6'1", 86 speed, 87 acceleration. I like the Trayvon Moehrig card more than I like Chris Olave, but it's about this card being depth. Which is why if you had him as a BND option, I would choose him over the Trayvon Moehrig. He does also have 87 deep route running, 86 mean route running, not really much after the catch there as well. So, you know, Chris Olave is just a solid receiver. We don't really have a lot of great free receivers in the game right now. You know, you have the DeAndre Hopkins, and that's about it. So, yeah. Chris Olave, solid pick. At number 3, I have Alec Ingold. Now, I'll be honest though, I feel like you could have him even higher. I actually feel like with Alec Ingold here, these top 3, to be completely honest with you guys, you could have them in any order. I could put Alec Ingold at 1, 2, or 3 here, and I feel like, you know, I could say a reasoning as to why I have him at that place. I have him at 3 though, just simply because I know a lot of you guys probably don't use your fullbacks. For me, I do use my fullback. I use them to lead block, and that's why you guys saw I have Alec Ingold on my team, and he's actually the BND that I personally went with as well. So Alec Ingold right here. And for me personally, he would be my choice of my BND, but I know a lot of people out there just don't really use other fullbacks like that. But he has been seriously incredible. If you guys follow me over on Twitter, I posted a clip a couple of days ago of a lead block that Alec Ingold had for me. And dude, this 85 speed and 87 acceleration, trust me, you see it. He sprints to those blocks. When you guys run at an I form or whatever, he is getting out there and he is going to get that block. I actually really like this card, and now having that scrapper on him, getting the impact block and the run block boost, that's going to help me a lot. He has 85 strength on him, also can carry the ball a little bit, you know, 87 carry, 84 trucking. I don't run my fullback, and then he has 88 lead block and 85 impact block. So Alec Ingold, I actually really like, and you know, I don't really jump fullbacks that much because I only use them to block. So unless we got like a 88 speed, you know, crazy run blocking fullback, Alec Ingold's going to be there until that point. By the way, yes, I know that Andrew Beck card just came out that has 87 speed, but he's not as good of a blocker there as Alec Ingold, and also have him as BND. Next up, though, at number 2, and again, you can have this guy number 1, but Lucas Niang. I have him here at number 2. As you guys know, when it comes to these BND cards, it's never a bad move to take these O-linemen. Now, I don't have the center on this list, simply because, you know, we have the Kevin Mawai. So, team captain. I don't really feel like you want to go with center. Right tackle, though, guys, this is one of the absolute biggest right tackles in the entire game. Lucas Niang has 89 strength, 85 run blocking, 85 pass block, 87 lead block, and 86 impact block, especially at the beginning of the game. And, you know, right now, even though we're getting some of those quote-unquote higher-end pass rushing abilities coming out, like edge threat on more players, I used edge threat. It didn't really work too well. So I don't really feel like the pass rushing abilities, maybe they'll get tuned as the year goes on, but they're not really crazy. So Lucas Niang, I feel like, is a great selection right now. He's going to be perfectly fine for you out there on the right side of your O-line for a very, very long time. He's big, high strength, good run block, good pass block, good card. But somebody that I would slightly choose over him is Michael Onwenu. Why is that? He's the second biggest right guard in the entire game. The second heaviest right guard, 350 pounds. Now, the only thing is, though, his speed is really low, and so is his acceleration. So if you're using him in a pulling scheme, right, if you have a couple of plays where your right guard comes over, tries to pull block, he's going to be slow getting out there. So if you're more of a passer of the football, this is where Mike Onwenu is going to come in. 86 strength, 84 run block, 88 pass blocking as well. Definitely more of a pass blocking guy. If you run the football more, maybe you don't want to go with him. You want to go with the other guys. You know, you want to go with the fullback there to help you run block a little bit better. You want to go with the right tackle instead of Mike Onwenu, but 350 pounds, he is huge. Could always go with one of these linemen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know down below what strategy card you guys are going with, as well as your best free BND that you are going to be picking. Make sure you guys check out Underdog Fantasy and use code ZERK. Double that deposit up to $500 until October 4th and get that Jared Goff special for tonight. See if we can keep that hot streak going. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.